Hey, what's good, everyone? Welcome to Jake Snipes. This is the channel where sharp picks meets real analysis, and we let the results do all the talking. If you're tired of following so-called experts out there who go maybe 2-8 on the day and still act like they cracked the code, you're in the right place. This channel is built differently. We have no filler, no excuses, no chasing bad beats, just clean, confident picks backed by actual homework. March Madness has been going crazy. NHL playoffs coming up, NBA playoffs coming up, MLB starts here in a few days, you name it. If the lines are moving and there's an edge to be found, we're on it. Every pick you see on this channel comes with the reasoning, the research, and the conviction to back it all up. Because anybody could throw out a number, right? But not everybody could just tell you why. I started this channel because I got fed up with all the noise out there. There's too many people selling us smoke with nothing to show for it. I wanted to build a community of people who actually want to understand the game, not just blindly tail picks out there that somebody else did, but learn how to think like a sharp bettor. And we're at ground zero here. This is the first YouTube video. I'll have the link for the Discord below so we could start our own community, share picks, talk game, share research, you name it. It's going to be our world in there. So whether you're a seasoned bettor just looking for a second opinion, or you're just getting into the sports pick world, this is your home base. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, let's build something together. I want to thank Bettor for making me an affiliate. I'll have the link to sign up with them below. Use my code SNIPES for 2 free no sweat entries, up to $200. Using those, so basically either you win or you get your money back. There's no way you lose in this situation. So take advantage of the offer, use my code, sign up below. All right, everyone, we're going to get right into it. This is the first pick for NBA Monday, March 23rd. We are going to go with Tari Eason for under 10.5 points. Now, we really love this line because what's better than 100% hit rate in your last 10 games? As you can see here, he's only averaging 6.8. Last time he played the Bulls, he didn't hit it. I know Eastern and Western Conference teams don't play each other very much, only twice a season, but even that's a good sign. You can see he's only shooting 31% from the field in the last 10 games. And for another added bonus, actually it says here, he hasn't hit it in the last 14. So not just 10, but he hasn't hit it in the last 14 games. And as you can see here, his minutes are slowly going down. Now we know the playoffs are coming and lineups and minutes, they kind of get a little tighter. The better players play more minutes, the role players play a lot less. But if you've been paying attention to Houston, Coach Ime Udoka has shook up the starting lineup. Reed Shepherd is now starting, and Tari Eason seems to be the odd man out. It might not be permanent, but they are experimenting. They've been in a bit of a slump. So as you can see here, he goes from 33, 31, 24, and only played 19 minutes last game. So that's really looking good for our line. This should adjust soon, but we will be taking advantage of it while it's at 10.5. For the second pick, we're going to go Will Richard, under 1.5 made threes. Now, as you can see, this line has hit in 9 out of his last 10, 80% out of his last 20. Head-to-head, every time they've played Mavericks, he's hit under 1.5, who are the second best ranked in the league at guarding three-pointers made from shooting guards. So that's awesome. That's looking good. And now he's only playing 25 minutes a night. Steve Kerr is known for playing 11, 12 players a night, which is pretty rare, So that means there's not a lot of minutes to go around. And he's also only getting 3 attempts a game. It's really hard to hit 2 out of 3 attempts. That would just be elite shooting numbers, right? And with all that being said, his minutes may take a hit because Moses Moody, after missing the last 10 games, is now questionable tomorrow. So he has a very good chance to play, which will take minutes away from Will Richard. And also Steph Curry should be back soon with the play-in tournament coming up, which they're looking like they're going to be in. So I expect this line to adjust within the near future. But for now, we're going to take advantage of it at under 1.5. With the third pick, we're going to go with Stephon Castle at over 12.5 rebounds and assists. This line has went over for 8 out of the last 10. 100% hit rate of the last 5. He's averaging 14 combined over his last 10 games. And I mean, even last game, he only had 1 rebound, but he was dishing that night with 12 assists. He still got the over, even with the 1 rebound. The game before, he had 8 and 7. The game before that, he had 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 11 rebounds. So his name is very popular amongst the triple-double watchers. It's not uncommon to see him on those type of slips. And another reason why we like this is because it cannot be a more favorable matchup for him. Miami Heat is ranked last in the league for rebounds allowed and assists allowed for point guards. If you scroll down here, you'll just see green check marks everywhere. For some reason, Miami has a really hard time stopping the point guards from getting their over on their combo. As you see here, Reed Shepherd got 16, and his line is only 7.5. Marcus Smart cleared. Surprisingly, Luka didn't, of all people. LaMelo had 19. Both the point guards for Orlando Magic, Javon Carter and Jalen Suggs, they got their over. So you can see why this is just an easy pick and why we should take advantage of it at 12.5 for our third pick. Before we get into our last pick here, I want to remind everybody, sign up for better using my code SNIPES. Using my code will give you 2 no-sweat entries up to $200. It's $100 a piece, gives you 2 cracks at it. Either you win or you get your money back. Make sure you take advantage of the offer. I'll have a link down below in the description. I also have the link for the Discord so we can stay connected as a community. I also have the link for the Instagram so you can follow me and keep up on everything that we have going on over here. And with all that being said, we're going to get right into our last pick, which is Max Christie under 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now this line has hit in 9 out of his last 10 games where he's only averaging 13. Last game, he only had 11. He had right at the threshold the 3 games before that. Still hit the line. 12 points here, no rebounds, no assists. 13 points, no rebounds, no assists. Dallas Mavericks, they've dealt with a ton of injuries, a ton of trades, not a lot of team chemistry. I think their eyes are set on for next season to build with Cooper Flag. But they play a Golden State Warriors team who's still fighting for the playoff lives. Like we said earlier, Moses Moody coming back. Steph Curry should be back within the next few games. Here they average top 10 in points allowed, rebounds allowed, and assists allowed against shooting guards. So a very favorable matchup. So we're going to go with the under at 16.5. So we got Max Christie, Stephon Castle, Will Richard, and Tari Eason. Next video, we're going to recap on how we did and also going to have the next picks for the Tuesday matchups. All right? I'm going to see you guys next video. Peace.